Good morning dear students, myself Ravinder. Today we will discuss the essay of given sample of ammonium chloride. For this practical, we need analytical balance, weights, fractional weights, pipette, burette stand, conical flask and measuring cylinder etc. And chemicals, we need ammonium chloride as we are doing the assay of ammonium chloride, formaldehyde, NaOH. This we use in the standardized form as it is standardized. We need indicator as of phenolphthalein, and we also need potassium hydrogen phthalate. It is also known as KHP or oxalic acid. We can use one of them to standardize our NaOH sample. Then all these chemicals are used for this practical particularly. Then there are chemical reactions. And the principle of this assay is, it is based on the acid-base titrations. Under acid-base, basically it is come under our alkyl-Mitri assay. Alkyl-Mitri में students क्या होता है? We are standardizing our assay with the help of our standard base solution. So in this practical particularly assay of our ammonium chloride, it is first treated with our formaldehyde solution. It will give HCl along with hexamine and 6 mole of water. Hexamine is also known as hexamethylene tetraamine. Then this liberated HCl in the first reaction is treated with our standardized NaOH solution to give NaCl along with your water molecule. So these are the two basic reactions involved in the assay of your ammonium chloride. So from the above two reactions, we can say, see here 4 moles of ammonium chlorides are used to give 4 moles of HCl. Then 4 mole of HCl are reacting with 4 mole of NaOH. So above two reactions, we can say our ammonium chloride is equal to HCl and is equal to NaOH. So I can say my NaOH here 1 mole of NaOH is equivalent to ammonium chloride. So I can calculate my factor calculation from this particular reaction. 1 mole of NaOH means sodium hydroxide is equal to 1 mole of ammonium chloride. 1000 ml किसके इक्वल हो जाएगा? The molecular weight of ammonium chloride is 53.49 gram. So 1 ml किसके इक्वल हो जाएगा students? 0.05349 gram of ammonium chloride. And if we are calculating according to 0.1 normal, तो 1.1 के अकॉर्डिंग क्या हो जाएगा? एक डिजिट आपका और आगे आ जाएगा. So this is equal to 0.005349 gram of ammonium chloride. So this is our factor calculation which is required in the percentage purity calculation. So this is your percentage purity calculations. This is volume of NaOH required to standardize, for the assay of ammonium chloride. There are the readings for the NaOH sample. Then N1 is the normality of NaOH, which is actual normality. N1 is the actual normality of NaOH. Then this is your factor calculation. 0.005349 into 100 क्यों लिखते हैं? Because we are calculating percentage purity. परसेंट के लिए हम 100 लगाते हैं. Then accordingly अपॉन क्या आ जाएगा? 0.1. दिस इज योर N2. N2 क्या आ जाएगा? एक्सपेक्टेड नॉर्मेलिटी. मीन्स हमारी बननी कितनी चाहिए थी और बनी कितनी है, दोनों में बच्चे डिफरेंस है. तो दिस इज योर 0.1 एक्सपेक्टेड नॉर्मेलिटी इनटू वेट ऑफ योर अमोनियम क्लोराइड, जितना हमने सैंपल का वेट लिया है. सो देयर आर द स्कीमेटिक डायग्राम representation of your assay. See, in the burette I am taking my 0.1 normal with NaOH, which is already standardized with the help of your oxalic acid, or we can also use your potassium hydrogen phthalate. You can use one of them. Then it is taking in the burette. Here this is my conical flask. In the conical flask I need my sample, that is 0.1 gram of ammonium chloride. weigh accurately 0.1 gram of ammonium chloride and keep it in dry conical flask. After that, add 20 ml of de-water in it. We are adding 20 ml of de-water. Then in the third step, add 5 ml of formaldehyde solution. फॉर्मल्डिहाइड सॉल्यूशन को हम क्या है प्रीवियसली न्यूट्रलाइज करते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ डिल्यूटेड फिनोल्फथलीन एज वेल एज 20 ml ऑफ डी वाटर. व्हाई सो स्टूडेंट्स? बिकॉज फॉर्मल्डिहाइड जो सॉल्यूशन है इट कंटेन सम अमाउंट ऑफ फॉर्मिक एसिड ड्यू टू एटमॉस्फेरिक ऑक्सीडेशन. So to avoid this, we are neutralizing this solution with the help of your phenolphthalein and 20 ml of water first. So after neutralization, we have to add in the conical flask. We can't directly add our formaldehyde. It need to be neutralized first with the help of your phenolphthalein along with your water. Then wait for 2 to 3 minutes for the liberation of your HCl. As we know, in the first reaction there is a liberation of your HCl. We need HCl for reacting with our alkyl. So here is a liberation of HCl. After that add, उसके बाद क्या है हमने 0.2 ml phenolphthalein ऐड करना है. Then titrate slowly with our 0.1 normal NaOH solution until your permanent pink color is obtained. So end point क्या हो जाएगा? Colorless to pink solution. This is your permanent pink color. So this is your end point. One thing more, your ammonium chloride is a salt of your strong acid and weak base. Strong acid students कौन सा? I am taking HCl. And weak base कौन सा हो जाएगा आपका? अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. This will lead to the formation of your salt, that is ammonium chloride, along with the formation of your water. So this is the modern procedure for the assay of your ammonium chloride. But in the past, as according to IP 1966, it was also done with the help of your precipitation titrations by Vollard method. As we well know, under Vollard method we are titrating the sample as there is a precipitation occurs. So this is an indirect or back type of titration method. So I am taking just two reactions with the help of Vollard method. Ammonium chloride, this is your sample. As we can say, it is analyte. It is reacting with my precipitating agent. Silver nitrate is a precipitating agent. It will lead to the formation of AgCl, that is silver chloride. Here silver chloride precipitation is occur along with the formation of ammonium nitrate. So this is in the excess. सेकेंड स्टेप में क्या होएगा? जो एक्सेस में होता है, दिस इज वी आर टेकिंग इन द एक्सेस. सो एक्सेस इज अगेन ट्रीटिंग विद अवर सेकेंड टाइट्रेट. सेकेंड टाइट्रेट हियर आई एम टेकिंग माय अमोनियम थायोसाइनेट. देन इट विल reacting with AgNO3, that is silver nitrate, to form precipitate of silver thiocyanate. Along with there is a formation of ammonium nitrate. So this is the basic principle behind your Vollard method. I am completing two methods in one video. So thanks students.